You're watching My Morning Motivator. Today I'm going to be talking about the nature of growth. I think that everybody on the planet has this inherent hunger to advance, to grow, and to mature. As a matter of fact, humans are the only species on the planet that grow for their entire lifetime. And I'm not just talking about physical growth. If you feel stuck, if you feel like you're repeating the same day over and over again, yet inside you feel like there's something that needs to advance, something that needs to grow, I think I have some information that will help you understand the nature of your own growth, to help you do amazing things with your life. I hope that I can help you understand how to get motivated by your own personal growth journey. Stick around. Just like the universe, humans are in perpetual expansion. We just have this deep-seated nature to want to climb, to become advanced in the world, to be promoted, to be heard, to be noticed. There is this need in us to continue to progress forward. But a lot of people don't understand the nature of growth, how it works, what it's all about. At the fundamental nature of growth lies a hunger. You know, if you want to advance, if you want to be promoted, if you want to grow, you have to develop a hunger, a room to go there. Just like, physical hunger. We have a hunger to do things, to be productive, to achieve certain things in life. And we can get confused because the kinds of things that life values and the kinds of things that we hunger for have a slightly different focus. There's a way of growing in the physical world. And I don't want you to think that I am saying that that's not important. It's really good to have goals, to start a business, to have a family, to find a relationship, to be a part of financial independence. All that stuff, those are great benchmarks, great goals, and they're often seen as what we're looking for. And while at one level we are looking for those things, that's just one kind of growth. That growth can be a bit conditional though, because a lot of people will believe, okay, when I have this, then I will be. And you can always, populate that formula with whatever your goals are. When I have $5.8 million, then I can buy this rental property or whatever. There comes with it an assumption that when you get there, there will be some sort of fulfillment that comes with that kind of advancement. So we also look for fulfillment and satisfaction in mathematical results. The number of subscribers, the number of views that you have on a social media post, the number of likes. These are tapping into the reward centers of the brain, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that is an empty kind of satisfaction. There's been so many times in my life where I've achieved something, and it has felt like, for a hot second, it has felt like, I grew to that benchmark, and then whatever I was expecting to feel was never there. And so I thought, well, maybe I should just go on to the next goal. And I was just trying to go from one benchmark to the next, but I could never feel a satisfaction to the hunger I was having. Here's an example. I really wanted to be out of debt. Like I thought, okay, this was going to be one of my goals. I'm going to get out of debt. And that happened to me about 10 years ago. I sold a house. I happened to have everything, like all the circumstances came together. And I remember writing a check for my student loans. I was like, okay, I'm completely out of debt. I didn't even have a mortgage or a car payment, nothing. And for just a day, I thought, oh wow, I had achieved my goals, but there was still, I still felt like hungry. The same thing happened when I achieved tenure and promotion as a college professor. I got to associate professor, I got tenured, but it never felt like what I thought it would feel like. So then you just move on to the next goal and the next goal, but it becomes an empty pursuit. There's still a developing hunger inside of you, like this need to advance. And I was like, what is this? And this has come to me late in my life, where I understand the true nature of growth, what it is I was looking for. And I like to try to make things practical. So the kind of growth that I think I was missing, yet was yearning for, was growth to understand the true nature of who I was. And I know that sounds like, it might sound kind of deflating, because adding zeros to your bank account might feel really exciting. More exciting than thinking, well, who am I? What areas do I really need to grow into? It seems less appetizing when you start focusing on the kind of growth you really need, which is a spiritual kind of growth. But it's a growth in your character, a growth in what you see in the world that needs your help. So it can be answered looking more at that kind of growth. Is the growth that actually provides sustenance to the hunger that you have. So there's a very easy way to get there, and you ask the question, what does the world need more of? If you ask that question, which is better than, when I do this, then I will. That's an external condition. An internal prompt for growth is, what does the world need more of? If you find yourself engaged on social media or talking in a conversation, pay attention to the content of what you're contributing to. Are you contributing to vitriol, or are you contributing to more conflict? Are you contributing to things that don't matter? What does the world need more of? You keep asking that question, and if you think about it long enough, you think, oh, the world needs more love. The world needs more compassion. The world needs more understanding. The world needs more tolerance. The world needs solutions. The world needs empathy. And then you start thinking about that in terms of yourself. Oh, I need to be more compassionate. I need to be more empathetic. I need to be more of a listener. I need to be more of a learner, etc., etc. And then you start thinking about ways of how you can meet those needs. And that's the kind of growth that you're looking for. And that kind of growth can happen immediately. You can think, the world needs more compassion. Then you can go from 0 to 100 and be as compassionate as you feel yourself to be, and take an action in that area. So that kind of growth, it takes a little bit of time to sort of think about. But when you start growing in those areas, when you start growing in areas of service, contribution, love, empathy, success for other people, the universe starts throwing you rewards of achievement. You'll get this award that you didn't know about. You'll get this unexpected check. You'll get these opportunities. You can advance at that level much quicker when you start advancing as a person. When you start developing the skills of love and compassion and understanding. That is really what you're hungry for. And if you're hearing this message and you are in your teens or 20s, and you kind of understand, you are so much further along than I was. I didn't understand the tenets, the nature of real growth. And when you start exploring how far you need to go as a person, you realize you do need a lifetime to understand yourself. I'm getting into my 50s, and I am discovering new things about myself. I didn't know I liked to make videos. I didn't know that I liked to talk about these things until just recently. I didn't know that life was teaching me at this level. I didn't know I liked to write. There's so many things I'm yet to discover. I'm sure in the next decade or two, I'm going to discover things about myself I don't know now. And I'll look back on this part of my life and realize, oh, I was really ignorant about who I was and what I wanted to offer. But I think if you go back to that fundamental question, what does the world need more of? The world needs us to be more ourselves. The world needs you to be honest with yourself. The world needs you to find solutions to problems that you see. The world needs you to change in areas where you see there are deficiencies, rather than engaging with it, right? So think about how you can grow into what you feel is missing in your life. And it's not in the form of a narrative. If you don't have a relationship, you're not going to grow by thinking, I don't have a relationship. You're going to grow when you start understanding what being single is about. When you start thinking about how you can grow as a single person to attract someone to love you. If you're engaged in a political discussion, you're just sort of adding fuel to what the world does not need, right? So start thinking about areas of your life that you can contribute to what the world needs more of. And it always kind of comes back to the world needs us to be who we really are, to be honest with ourselves, to be honest with one another, to help each other, to come up with solutions. Here's another thing, the world needs more creativity. And creativity is coming up with original ideas to help make people's lives easier, better, more enjoyable. So I hope that these ideas have resonated with you in some way, and that you can focus on your own personal growth. Take the spotlight on your inner growth and development as a person, and all these other things will sort of stack up. The universe will throw all kinds of goodies your way. If you just keep thinking about ways you need to grow into your own potential, grow into your own skills, grow into your own understanding, grow into what the world needs, not what the world already has an abundance of. The world needs you to be who you are and to express yourself through your unique gifts. Once you get that, your success will be unstoppable. Thank you for watching. I hope that you'll read my blog, mymorningmotivator.com. I hope that you will take the time to subscribe to my channel. I put out videos every week. I hope that the information in this video was helpful, and we will see you next time.